imagining a world without religion, utopia, or chaos. For millennia, the human experience has been intertwined with religion. From the dawn of civilization, we've sought answers in the stars, in the forces of nature, in the idea of something bigger than ourselves. These beliefs have shaped our laws, our cultures, our very understanding of right and wrong. But what if we hit the cosmic rewind button? Imagine a world where religion never took root, where humanity developed without the concept of gods, of divine reward or punishment, of an afterlife. Would we be a society of enlightened philosophers driven by reason and logic? Or would chaos and moral ambiguity reign? In this exploration, we'll journey through the hypothetical ramifications of a world without religion. Buckle up, fellow explorers, as we delve into the fascinating and perhaps unsettling possibilities of a world where the heavens are silent. Morality on trial, reason versus revelation. In a world without religion, what becomes the bedrock of morality? Would it be a free-for-all, a descent into chaos? Not necessarily. Even without a divine rulebook, humans are inherently social creatures. We crave order, cooperation, and a sense of fairness. Philosophers like Immanuel Kant have argued that morality can be derived from pure reason. The golden rule, the idea of treating others as we want to be treated, resonates across cultures and time periods, regardless of religious beliefs. Legal systems, crafted through social contracts, would likely become the primary arbiters of right and wrong. Without the absolute moral framework provided by religion, the question of what constitutes ethical behavior becomes more complex. The ties that bind or divide. Social cohesion without religion. Religion has been a powerful force for social unity throughout history, but it's also been a source of division and conflict. Think of the Crusades, the 30 Years' War. In a world without religion, would humanity be more united? It's tempting to think so, but human nature is rarely that simple. We're tribal by nature, always seeking out groups to belong to. Without religion, would we simply find new lines to draw in the sand? The existential crisis. Finding meaning without heaven's compass. Let's face it, life can be tough. We grapple with loss, disappointment, the fear of our own mortality. Religion, for many, provides solace in these dark times, offering answers to life's big questions and a comforting narrative about what lies beyond. But what if that narrative was absent? In a world without religion, would we be forced to confront the existential abyss head-on? Or would we find other ways to cope with the uncertainties of existence? Perhaps philosophy would take center stage, with thinkers like Sartre and Camus guiding us through the complexities of existence. Or maybe we'd turn to science to provide a rational framework for understanding our place in the universe. Unleashing the scientific mind, progress, or peril. Throughout history, the relationship between science and religion has been, shall we say, complicated. From Galileo's struggles with the Church to the ongoing debates about evolution and cosmology, religious dogma has often clashed with scientific inquiry. In a world without religion, would the engines of scientific progress have ignited sooner? Would we have been spared the intellectual roadblocks imposed by religious interpretations of the natural world? It's an intriguing thought. Without the constraints of religious dogma, scientific advancements might have proceeded at a breakneck pace. Imagine a world where the mysteries of the cosmos were explored without fear of contradicting sacred texts, where medical breakthroughs weren't hindered by religious objections. But here's the catch. While religion has sometimes impeded scientific advancement, it's also played a role in fostering knowledge. The art of existence, creativity in a godless gallery. Imagine a world without the Sistine Chapel, without the soaring arches of Gothic cathedrals, without the haunting melodies of Gregorian chants. This is the potential reality of art without religion. Throughout history, religion has been a muse, inspiring breathtaking works of art, music, literature, and architecture. But would a world without religion be devoid of beauty, of creative expression? Not necessarily. Human creativity, like the universe itself, is constantly expanding. Without religious themes dominating artistic expression, perhaps our focus would shift to other realms. Imagine a world where the human form, the wonders of nature, or the complexities of human relationships become the primary subjects of artistic exploration. Laws of man, not gods. Justice in a secular state. Religion and law have a long tangled history. From the Ten Commandments to Sharia law, religious texts have shaped legal systems. But without religion, laws would be based on reason, human rights, and social contracts. Imagine laws evolving to reflect justice and equality. Here's a big one: the meaning of life. It's a question that has haunted us since we first looked up at the stars. For many, religion provides a comforting answer. But what happens when that fabric is removed? Would we be adrift in a sea of existential uncertainty? The search for meaning is inherently human. We're driven to find purpose, to connect with something larger than ourselves. Without religion, we might define our own values and chart our own courses. This could lead to a more authentic and fulfilling existence. Let's face it, religion is often as much about community as it is about belief. From bustling megachurches to intimate prayer groups, places of worship provide a sense of belonging, a shared identity, a support system in times of need. But what if those gathering places disappeared? Would we be left spiritually impoverished, starved for connection? Not necessarily. Remember, humans are social animals. We're hardwired to form bonds, to seek out companionship, to build communities around shared interests and values. In a world without religion, those innate needs wouldn't simply vanish. We'd find new ways to connect, new rituals to share, new ways to celebrate life's milestones and mourn its losses. Perhaps secular community centers would flourish, offering a space for people to gather, socialize, and support one another. Death, it's the ultimate unknown, the final curtain call that awaits us all. Religion offers solace, promising an afterlife, a reunion with loved ones. But without religion, how do we face mortality? Would it inspire us to live more fully in the present moment? Death might simply be seen as the natural end to a life lived. This could lead to a greater appreciation for the preciousness of life. Imagine focusing on leaving a positive legacy, making meaningful contributions, and cherishing relationships. The fear of death is deeply ingrained in our psyche. Without religion, some might struggle with anxiety and despair. As we conclude our cosmic thought experiment, one thing becomes abundantly clear. A world without religion would be a world transformed. But would it be a utopia, a dystopia, or simply a different shade on the spectrum of human experience? Morality wouldn't vanish, but its compass would be calibrated by human reason and empathy, not divine decree. Societies might be less prone to religious conflict, but new divisions would inevitably arise. Science might surge forward, but the human spirit might yearn for the comfort of the unknown. So, would a world without religion be a utopia or a lost civilization? That's for you to decide. What do you think? Let's discuss in the comments.